our main focus was to make sure that this never happens again. And I think the security assurances and the commitments that were offered in the call yesterday by President Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister were very clear and were under the guarantee of the US President that Qatar will never be attacked again. We are content with the security assurances that we have received, and regardless of accepting the apology or not, our main focus is on making sure that this never happens again. In the totality of the plan, we have welcomed the totality of the plan. So I won't comment on individual aspects of that plan, but I would say that we welcome the whole initiative, and we do believe in that with the leadership of the United States that this plan would constitute a comprehensive model for the end of war. And our main goal was always to end this war, to get aid to the people who need it in Gaza, and to start helping the people of Gaza rebuild their lives. So I will be content, I think, with that. That has been said.
Regarding ending the war and bringing aid in, of course the first step now is reaching consensus on this plan with all parties. The Israeli side had initially expressed approval on the plan based on what had been agreed upon, but now, as we said, we are in the stage of consultations with the negotiating delegation of Hamas. I don't think it is logical to have any practical beginning of the plan before there is consensus on its final form, based on the movement's responses. We should not get ahead of events today. As I mentioned, there was a meeting yesterday in which the plan was delivered, and today there is a meeting to discuss it with the negotiating delegation. After these meetings, the picture will become clearer. With regard to the Palestinian state, I believe that the meetings held in New York and the announcements by more than 12 countries that they are recognizing the brotherly state of Palestine were a clear message to the Israeli occupation that the status of occupation is a matter that is unaccepted globally, and that the international consensus on the principle of a Palestinian state cannot be broken by unilateral decisions from the Israeli side. The plan included, in some of its points, this reference, as we've said, to the idea of lasting peace, mutual coexistence, and a final path toward peace. Undoubtedly, the position of the Arab states and the Arab Peace Initiative that was always put on the table remains valid and is part of the continuous efforts of the Arab and Islamic countries.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.